สวัสดีครับทุกคน Hello everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ben. Today we will explore together about the history of KudeeJeen. Right now we are here in the famous historical neighborhood of KudeeJeen, which is located in Bangkok, which is Thailand's capital city. You can see here the river called Chao Phraya, or in Thai, Mae Nam Chao Phraya. It is very long and it is the most famous river here in Bangkok. For those of you who do not know, Thailand once had a large Portuguese community, especially in the actual city of Ayutthaya, and later on here in Bangkok. Yes, this is true. The first diplomatic relationships between Portugal and Thailand started in 1518. Right now, if you guys are ready, let's go explore and learn everything about the history of KudeeJeen as well as the Portuguese community. Let's go! Behind me, you can see the Catholic church called Santa Cruz Church, which literally translates as Holy Cross Church in Portuguese. And it was built by the Portuguese in 1770. At the beginning, the church was built from wood, but unfortunately, this church burnt into a large fire in 1833. But after that, in 1916, this Catholic church had been rebuilt with the architectural style that we see today. The first Portuguese community here in Thailand was located in the city Ayutthaya, which is located about 1.5 hours from Bangkok. When the Kingdom of Ayutthaya was attacked in 1767 by the Burmese, the whole city of Ayutthaya was completely destroyed, including its Portuguese Catholic Church. Thanks to the contribution by the Portuguese people following the attack by the Burmese, the King Taksin allowed the Portuguese people to build a new church, which is the Santa Cruz Church that you now see today as a symbol of thankfulness. Now, let's go and explore. The Catholic Church was built on September 14 of the year 1770 on the day of Exaltation of the Holy Cross. This is why it is called Santa Cruz Church, which means the Holy Cross Church. The streets are very small and very narrow. I like that. We are now arriving at KudeeJeen Portuguese Descent Museum. The good news about this museum is that the visit is completely free. Yes! Please do not forget to remove your shoes before entering. So now, let's start with the first part of the museum. At the beginning of the 16th century, the Portuguese explorers started to explore other parts of the world, including Asia, especially Thailand, China, India, for example. The main reason for these explorations was for the trading of spices and ceramics with other countries. The first Portuguese people established themselves in Thailand in 1518 in the actual city of Ayutthaya, as I have previously mentioned. For the people who didn't know, Thai food has some desserts that were influenced by the Portuguese. For example, Foi tong, which is derived from a Portuguese dessert called fios de ovos. Also, kanomping, which is inspired by the famous Portuguese dessert called broinhas that is very typical for Christmas in Portugal. Sankaya, which is inspired by the coconut cake, or in Portuguese, bolo de coco. Yes, Thai language also has few words of Portuguese origin. For example, coffee, café, café, tea, cha, cha, lemon, limão, manão. Also, all the products that we see here were introduced by the Portuguese at the beginning of the 16th century, which means 500 years ago. Techniques for the construction of canals in Bangkok were elaborated thanks to the Portuguese. As previously mentioned before, Portuguese people helped the Thai people a lot against the Burmese who attacked the Kingdom of Ayutthaya in 1767. After the attack done by the Burmese in 1767, the Portuguese community from Ayutthaya had been relocalized into Thonburi Sri Mahasamut, which is the former name of Bangkok. On the second floor of the museum, we can see various artifacts dating back from the 18th century. For example, old books, Bibles, kitchen utensils, as well as other objects from the daily life of the Portuguese community. Here we can learn a lot of details about the history of the development of KudeeJeen. I forgot to mention that Portuguese people were the first European people to arrive in Thailand. As I have previously mentioned, following the attack done by the Burmese in 1767, the Portuguese community from Ayutthaya changed location and they finally established themselves in KudeeJeen. They have rebuilt their own life here in KudeeJeen. However, it is important to mention that around 200 people of these Portuguese were evacuated in Cambodia. The majority of these people were fluent in two languages, Portuguese and Thai. Portuguese language was used in trading and also in diplomatic relationships. Portuguese was also used among other foreign people. However, due to interracial marriage between Portuguese and local Thai people, the Portuguese language is no longer spoken by the Thai people of Portuguese descent. Portuguese people contributed a whole lot in the military and economical developments of Bangkok, especially during the 17th and 18th centuries. One more thing that I forgot to mention is that Thai people of Portuguese descent continued to pledge allegiance towards Portugal until 1825. After 1825, even though some people were still able to communicate in Portuguese, they stopped pledging allegiance towards Portugal. Let's continue to explore this museum. Because Portuguese people are Catholics, it is not a surprise to see many statues of the Virgin Mary, Joseph, and also crosses in houses. We are now arriving to maybe my favorite part of the museum. Yes, the food. Portuguese people brought with them 500 years ago their recipes straight from Portugal, but they also adapted their recipes by using local ingredients, resulting a unique and delicious fusion between Thai and Portuguese cuisines. Talking about fusion between Portuguese and Thai cuisines, this is exactly where we will stop next. We're going to stop in a restaurant called Grandma's Thai Portuguese Home Food, or in Thai, Krua Kunyai, which literally means Grandma's Kitchen. This restaurant serves unique Thai Portuguese fusion dishes.